What, for this, I'm putting my glasses on.
Oh, be a nerd. You're
Yeah.
such a dork.
Yeah. I don't even know. I can't even tell if these are good or not. I actually bought these on Amazon, 6 at a time for like 20 bucks for all of them.
That's perfect. What do you
Yeah,
need? What do you
it is
need?
perfect. I keep expecting to lose them, but instead I find them. Here's another one on my desk. There's one on the kitchen table. I
I
just
haven't made
need
the
them.
leap yet. I know it's time because like I'm holding things further, like I'm doing this to
That's
look.
how it starts.
No, I won't do it. I can't.
Yeah, I used to see
I
my
can't. It's
dad
just
do
another
that.
thing to keep track of in my bag, and there's too many things in my bag, and I can't keep track of
Exactly.
eyeglasses. I already
Exactly.
wear contact. You also wear contacts, right?
No, I will never put contacts on. These are just
Oh.
reading glasses, which
Oh,
is
well then
why.
you're fine.
Well, no, because it's even more annoying because it's not on my face all the time, so I have to remember to take them with me. Or I have to do, like if I'm out and about and I forgot my glasses, which I don't really do anymore because it's like headphones, phone, glasses, purse. And I got to get a purse big enough for all of that. But I put those in my
Ah.
pocket. And but if I forget the glasses, I have to take a picture with my phone and make it bigger. Uh
That's
huh.
actually pretty smart. And there's a magnifying app.
Yeah, but I already know
Then
where
it's a whole
the
nother thing. Then you already know.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 So
So
and
this relates to the Gilmore Girls. It sure does.
Hi, Gilmore friends. We love our Gilmore friends. Thank you for coming to our live show. So Brian Diaz is in the chat live and is saying no spoilers past episode 14, right?
Thank you.
Yes, Brian.
We should tell people that I am not looking at the chat in case people do not listen to Brian Diaz, which they should. Brian is
Right.
very smart. But in case people don't listen, I am blind to the comments on YouTube right now. So
Yes.
if you want to give a spoiler or insult me, it will be filtered through Hemda.
Yeah,
So you
and
you can say anything negative about she'll give me only compliments and up to episode 14. Isn't that
that's
right?
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Carrie, early in our friendship was like, no spoilers to anything and also only compliments in my direction. So we stay that on Gilmore Friends as well.
I
But Brian Diaz, I think, is not just talking about people in the chat. I think he's talking about us also. I think he's watching along
right.
and it's his first time as well. And he's been commenting. Brian, I think we have a couple comments here from you, but we'll get to that. You know what I wanted to share with everybody that I thought of today that I keep forgetting? You and I have been friends for a while. We've been Gilmore friends for a few months now.
Mhm.
We
So weird.
I know.
This is a distinction you made. I'm like, well, we haven't drunk out of the same bowl of margarita, friends.
It's true.
All
It's
right,
true.
yes, we've only been Gilmore friends for a few months now. You're right.
But we are accidental tattoo friends.
We are accidental tattoo friends.
And we didn't know this until after we met and after we like hung a couple times. You have a question mark
I
tattoo and
I do.
I have a question mark tattoo. We got totally separate without knowing each other. This is mine.
Okay. And
Okay.
that's totally different from mine. I can't show you mine because it's on my ankle and I don't feel like doing that kind of gymnastics right now. But
That's a different show.
I got mine in college and the tattoo guy was like, "Do you want it in a color?" And I was like, "I love purple." So I have a purple question mark on my ankle and that was I was not enough of a comic book fan to know that people would ask me if I was a fan of the Riddler for the rest of my life, and that is my cross to bear. Do your research, people. If you want something in a color,
Are you talking to yourself? You do your research.
no, do
Yeah.
everyone who gets a question mark tattoo, make
Yeah.
sure you're not it's not a brand. You're not accidentally, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I got it for the reason where my whole thing is question everything.
Yeah,
There
stay curious.
yeah.
Yeah.
See?
So I was like, yeah, that's my natural curiosity. And I was like, because you got to tattoo something that'll never change, right? Because everything
Right.
is permanent. So like, and this is dumb. I got my astrological sign tattooed first because I was like, I can't change my birthday.
Oh,
But
that's
birthday is not
funny.
the same as astrological sign because you can change your astrological sign because it's not real. So a
What's your
few years ago,
sign?
Leo. So
Oh,
I got
of
the little
course you
glyph.
got it then.
Yeah, I know, such a Leo thing. But then I was like, all right, I want a second tattoo. And then I was like, well, the only other thing it will never change is my questioning everything. And so I got a
Well,
tattoo. But I also really like the Riddler.
no, you don't, do you?
I know. I
Okay.
was gonna say Marvel, and then I was like, I think it's DC. I don't even know if the Riddler is Marvel or DC.
Talk
Somebody look
about
it up, put it in
research.
the comments.
Well, I got that, my question mark tattoo was my first, but I was 40. So
Yeah. So
I I
you
just didn't.
copied me.
Yeah, right, right. My second tattoo is a smiley face on my hand,
I love that one too.
and then
I
I
see that one
burnt
more often.
myself right
Yeah,
there. So,
yeah. And that's a reminder to you to smile?
well, it should be, right? But no, I don't need a
No.
reminder to smile.
But if
Thank
you're in a
you,
bad mood, do you ever
streets.
see it and you're like, "Shut the fuck up."
You
Like,
would say
"Don't
that.
tell me to smile."
You
Like,
would say that. I didn't even think of that. That's so Carrie. Okay, so no, actually, I went to see a friend's band. Shout out to Kyle Thompson. And at the door, somebody was just putting a smiley face on everyone's hand to say you paid.
oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, every time I looked at it that night, I was like, wow, I really like this. This is just, it's so simple. And I don't know. So then I got it for life. I can get into any club, you guys, any club, any
That's
day.
right, that's your ticket. Do that at the front door of clubs. I wanna be there when you do that.
Right. Yeah.
It can't not work.
Oh,
Like
so
that.
we're getting some feedback. Mike McGuire saying Gilmore Friends for Life. Ooh, okay. I have a power bar above my head, right? So like
Yeah,
as the day goes, I have espresso here. I know you love it when I drink coffee at night. Oh, this is our Gilmore Friends mug.
that's right.
This
What
is
a
the
sexy
cappuccino
mug.
one. I
Where did you get such a
know.
sexy mug?
GilmoreFriends.com. Thank you
Oh
for asking me.
my god! Never
Yeah,
heard of
yeah.
it.
So, ev
Gilmorefriends.gov.
so I have a power bar, right? So just like a video game, as the day goes, the power goes down, it goes up depending on what I'm doing. And every time somebody says I'm a Gilmore friend or comments or like says Gilmore related, my power bar goes up. Okay. So shout out to you, Mike McGuire. You just
Mike
made
is
my
the
power.
best. I think that's Mike. I actually don't know Mike's last name, I'm realizing now. But if that's the Mike I know, then he's the best.
Well, you know him now. He's our Gilmore friend.
I know, but what if it's the wrong Mike and I just insulted the real Mike?
Oh, well, he should have been here.
Yeah, it's his
And who
loss.
knows, he might be. So
Yeah.
anyway, hi again, Gilmore friends. This is my cappuccino mug. My frother recently busted, which is very upsetting. It actually changed my morning. I woke up and said, "Oh, but I don't get to make myself frothy milk today. Why am I going to get out of
What?
bed?"
Wow. Wow. But then you looked at your smiley face tattoo and you're like, turn that frown upside down.
Oh boy,
Did
Carrie.
someone get you a new frother? This has been going on.
No, I got myself a new frother,
Good.
but it's not frothing well. So gotta do more research, which is just obnoxious, so that's
I
gonna
mean,
take me some
one day
time.
I'm gonna be wealthy enough to own the whole like the $3,000 like
Too much
cappuccino
work.
espresso machine that they have in like
You
real.
would not. You would not.
No, it'd be
Would
so
you?
annoying.
I
No,
wouldn't.
there's such a pain in the ass to take care
And
of and like
clean?
clean. Yeah. I
No.
did work as a barista though. I can make myself a cappuccino.
You did?
Yeah, I made it 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
But
was
but
really
in those
you.
3 weeks, I learned all the coffee drinks, like, I
Right.
learned how to do them all, so, like, I can still do it for life, I just.
Listen, I don't know if this is insulting because I think you're a very friendly person. I do not see you as a barista and dealing with people's coffee BS. I really don't. 'Cause
Mm,
I think you're very friendly. I think, like, for live shows, after live shows, you talk to people and, um, you interact really you're like an awesome person. I cannot see you dealing as a barista.
really?
What were you like?
I was like, "Here's your damn
There we
coffee.
go.
Why do you want 9 espresso shots, you idiot? Are you trying to get a heart attack? Get out of here." No, I was better at I wasn't you're right, they didn't put me on register a lot. I would more, like, put the drink on the counter to hand it. Like, I was more in making the drinks. And
Oh,
then
okay. I could see you doing that because you like
yeah, and then
nice
I'd
and
be
loud
like
would say someone's name and like,
yeah, I'd be
you
like,
know,
"Jessica, here's your goddamn frappuccino. It's not even a thing, and I think that's a Starbucks thing. This isn't a star" like, yeah, I would just hurl insults at people all day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Here's your choice of the morning, Bob.
right.
Just
The
giving
best
it
thing
to them.
about that job, though, was that I could make whatever coffee drink I wanted. I could
Mm,
go bonkers,
delish.
and it was so great. I could make my perfect drink, and nobody could give me stink eye. I could make half decaf, and nobody would give me stink eye.
Like this?
That yeah, that's the stink eye I wouldn't get.
Half decaf?
Yeah, because it's the
Mm-mm.
marathon, not the sprint. Do you wanna
Oh,
read some comments we got on our YouTube
yes.
channel? Because I like reading the comments on the YouTube channel.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
So we're up to so tomorrow, episode 15 is coming out. So we're not
okay.
gonna go beyond that.
We have already recorded it. The episode that drops tomorrow, we have already recorded,
It's so good.
but we're not gonna discuss it
No.
today.
I just reheard it because I did the timestamps on YouTube, and I get sucked into our conversation, and, like, when I argue with you, I extra listen. I'm like, "Tell her this," and then me from before says that, so
Nice. But you never re-listening to the argument doesn't change your mind in any way? You're not like,
um,
"Carrie had a point there."
but if it does, me on the outside goes, "She has a point," and then me on the inside goes, "That's a good point." So,
Yeah.
yes, I do listen, yeah.
I am reading a response to season 1, episode 8, when Max pushes his way into Lorelai's house, and the comment is, "I found Max to be pushy here, ick." And I agree. I think Max is really weird and pushy.
I I
And
I feel like you've said that from the beginning, like, even when he asked her out, and he said, "Why don't we be friends?" And you threw up a little in your mouth.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like you have been saying that, and then he got snowed in somehow in Stars Hollow. Okay, writers,
yeah,
but
yeah.
okay. That's cool. We need a Max in
And I
our life.
can't get over him sleeping on the couch and Rory
Yes.
coming home to her teacher on the couch. That gave me such embarrassment for the
Yeah.
just that whole situation made me crazy. Why
Yeah,
on the
so
couch?
when Max was stuck at Stars Hollow at Lorelai's town, they had their first date, like, by default. So they walked
Ugh,
around, and then he's stuck there. His car is stuck there overnight. So he technically needs a place to stay, right? He comes up to her door, and she suddenly realized, and we get to watch this, she suddenly realized, "Wait, I've never had a guy over, and even though my daughter is at her grandparents' house, this still feels gross." And he, out of his face, was like, "Well, you're gonna let someone in at some point. It might as well be me." And he was
no.
kind of, I think he even made a face like, why are you even second guessing this? Your daughter's not here. What's the big deal? And I'm like, what's the big deal? You're about to be inside me. That's what you want, right? So
Right,
let's
right.
make that a big deal. This is our first date. You are my daughter's teacher. We already said this could get very complicated. This is next level stuff. Why aren't you questioning it a little bit? And also, I just
Yeah.
said I've never done this before. When somebody says I've never done this before, they're asking you to put some like gentle gloves on,
Right,
no?
exactly, exactly. They're asking for, like, a little bit of empathy and, like, care or, like, a little bit of comfort or
Yeah. And I
or,
don't think he
like
was giving her that, as
he gave her
poetic as
no
he is.
empathy, and, like, the I have no pity for the stranded man, like, "Boo-hoo, I have nowhere to go," and be like, "Oh, I guess you could stay here." I'd be like, "No, that's not my problem. I didn't
No,
make
it's
this
not.
problem for you. Also, I own a hotel."
Well, she runs an inn, right?
I know, I
It's
know.
like down the block. She could take him there. She has a car.
Yeah,
There
and also, he could sleep on the couch in the inn. Like,
That's
why
weird.
is he on the couch?
That's weird. That's weird.
Why didn't he just sleep in Rory's bed?
Ew.
See, it's as ew to me.
That is
Ugh,
really gross. Your
yeah,
teacher in your bed. Oh, just saying that. Woah.
yeah.
No, and then she does let him inside just for coffee, even though it's nighttime, Carrie. And turns out Lane is there. She's she's hanging out because she, touched somebody's hair when She wasn't supposed that was a whole
Oh,
thing.
that was that part. Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
And
she's there.
yeah.
And so
Oh,
because
Lane.
Lane is there, Lorelai's like, "Well, we're not sleeping with each other, even though I think you can sleep next to each other. This is a 16-year-old girl and she's on a different floor. Instead, you leave her on the same floor,
Yes, yes.
a
You
stranger."
Yeah. A stranger to her, a grown man stranger who you didn't want in your house to begin with. Your impulse was to not let him in. Now he's on the couch with Lane
Lane,
in
whose
the
mother, if she finds out that there was a dude in the house, adult
mm-mm.
or otherwise, that she did not know about her child, she would never let that girl into Lorelai's house again.
Nope. Nope.
God, Max. So Max brings out that
But
in me.
okay, so I know
By the way, Bash Lee is saying, "I hope there's less Max in the future." Do you hope the same thing?
I also hope there's less Max in the future. I have I was about to say this actually. I have a theory that there is not less Max in the future because you have told me that fans love Max. And I'm like, if this that implies to me that there's more Max going forward.
But I'll tell you, fans love Tristan also. What do you make of that?
That Tristan moves so Tristan doesn't go forward?
And
See, now
fans, see, that's the thing. No matter what character you've already seen, whether they come back or not, fans already have a giant opinion of them.
right.
So I don't know. But last we left, oh, we can't tell you last we left. That is last we left. Okay. Shh, 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 shh.
Okay. But like I suspect some of these characters come back. Like I almost think it's obvious that the Christopher character is going to come back
Mm,
because that's Rory's dad. He's an ex. He got one full episode. He like
which we're not on yet.
oh. Oh, that's the next one? Okay,
Hmm.
the one that airs tomorrow. But I
Hmm.
suspect that he comes back. Like, and
I
now I
think.
just spoiled it for someone who didn't see it, who
Well,
didn't.
I didn't say anything, so you're just guessing,
I'm
and your
just guessing.
predictions are
But
great.
also, I have several other what I think are spoilers that people have said that have left notes. Remember, if you I read the YouTube comments. So somebody made a YouTube comment, and maybe you can find it while I talk,
I will
but it's
not. No.
about I love rewatching Innocent Rory, which
Oh, I
leads
did
me
not put that in here.
oh, is that a spoil? Because that led me. I'm like, oh, Rory has a tragic downfall. Does Rory become evil?
Well, Rory did yell at people in the episode where she was
Oh,
late for the test.
that was nothing.
Well, that's not
That's not
innocent.
innocent, Rory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I can't respond.
I have to take care of my nose. You vamp while I blow my nose.
Well, here I'm seeing Brian Diaz is writing minimize Max. Oh my God, I love that phrase. That's my new favorite Max phrase. Um, is this the
Can
show
we
that
put that on a
normalized
t-shirt?
coffee at all hours? Ah, that's stack mook stack nuke
Who
stack
said that?
mook stack mook said it.
Oh, I know who Stack Mook is. He's cute.
Okay, and then Brian Diaz is saying, "I believe Tristan only exists to make Max look like a decent person."
Yeah, what is that? Because there's I feel like there's binary men folk on this show where like the man is either a good man or a bad man. We don't have this like
Interesting.
textured actual person feeling
You don't
where
think
like
so? Because Luke is so
only Luke. I was
mean.
just about to say
Oh,
that
okay.
only Luke is more textured. Luke is like he's grumpy with a heart of gold kind of guy.
Hmm.
But I feel like Tristan is like obviously a villain and like
Hmm.
Max is obviously a villain.
Max, but Max is portrayed supposedly
Ugh,
for a lot of people like a great guy. He's a very his he's tempered, he's not oh, he's a great teacher. He's encouraging of the kids. I think he's only depicted as a nice person. And I think 25 years ago this was a catch and a half.
right.
So,
Because he was employed and
oh
like that's
Lord, oh Lord, the
what did we
bar.
need back
Oh, the
then?
bar.
The bar is so low.
Well,
Like,
so Mike McGuire is saying Tristan makes every character look like a decent person, including Taylor, who, by the way, oh, rewatching with newbie Carrie. And every time Taylor Dosey gets on screen, she describes him in a new magical way is my new favorite thing to see because there was when we saw the sprucing, when Luke had to agree to spruce. Carrie, I've watched this short so many times. You talk about how Lorelai's like, you need a sprucing, blah, blah, blah. And you describe Taylor Dosey suddenly magically appearing through a puff of smoke. You call him the cult leader. And
Yes.
it's just,
The dude is crazy.
he is, he
He,
is.
like, owns a town. How
Yeah,
lovely
okay.
for him.
He's like a part of every he's the head in the town meeting. He's a part of the town
Yeah, but
beautification committee.
he's such a classic, like he's like the foil, like, we need someone to come in here and create a problem and then leave the scene, and, like, he'll just walk in and be like, "Oh, no, we have to cancel Christmas," and then he leaves the scene, and you're like, "Oh, no, like, now we have to react to this."
What
Ugh,
I also noticed watching with you, because I've seen this show so many times, it's very difficult to watch it at this pace because we watch one, maybe two episode a week. And what I noticed is that the episodes don't always include every facet of their life. So they're
right.
not always in school. Sometimes we have 3 full episodes, no school, no Paris, no Mean Girls, just Lorelai and Rory. And then we have episodes that are mostly the grandparents and their relationship. I didn't notice how long we have to wait to have more interaction between other characters in their life. So I didn't notice how many stories go on all the time. And
Yeah,
this is when this was out, when Gilmore Girls first was out, everybody had to wait from week to week to watch this. And
right.
you also, they reference, ongoing things that happen. And I guess they used to recap it before we started. Now we get to, I mean, we're still kind of binging it,
Well,
but
we had longer attention spans 25 years ago, so you could, like, remember what happened a week ago, whereas now we can't because we've been bombarded with 15 seconds of entertainment.
But if you had something to do when it was on, you missed an episode, and then you
Yeah.
can't you
You
can't
can't go back. No, you would, like, plan your week around it. I
right.
know. Or y I
Which that's not how I watched Gilmore Girls originally. Originally, I would just catch episodes here and there while I'm scrolling. We used to have remote controls. So I'm scrolling and I would just land on these
we still
episodes.
have remote control.
Do we? Do we? Do
I
you have
have
a
one.
remote control? Oh, I guess I have one, but you're not scrolling from channel to channel,
No,
are
I don't
you?
channel surf anymore. You were saying you channel surfed.
You're
But
right.
don't say we don't have remote
You're
controls here,
right,
because
you're
we just
right,
do.
you're right,
Alright,
yes.
go on, go on, though. But you would have to catch it. You would have to, like, catch it while flipping through.
Yeah, and I for the longest time, I didn't watch a full episode. I would just watch a scene here and there, and I would connect to some of the major scenes that have, stayed with us, and I would just be like, "What is this?" And some of them actually, even in a couple of rewatches, some of the characters really annoy me, including the main ones. Like,
Mhm.
enough already. Like, we get it. That's not funny. But then I watch it again and I'm like, oh, I get it. It's supposed to be a little annoying, but also like if you see it from a funny lens and just like calm down, it's just a show, you know?
Right, right, I know, and, like, I have to remind myself to do like, this is not an insult to the writers, but this is
Mhm.
not Shakespeare. We're not supposed to be.
Although they quote him a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is light viewing. This is not
Right.
hit you over the head drama, theater, like, insanity. This is to be it's like a lighter meal, like, relax, So, like, I
And
have to
it
go in remembering that too because
and it is, and that's so weird because I'm looking for this hold on here. My first episode for blah 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 da da da. Okay, because there's people who talk about why they rewatch over and over again. And
Mhm.
a lot of it is it just feels comfortable, it feels cozy. And it does to me also, but rewatching a lot of things, like the rewatch itself to me is cozy because I know what's coming. I don't have to like um, there's not that anxiety of what's next. I'm a little nutty, but so it's cozy to me. But then it's hard hitting when you have some of the interactions between, this is very much a mother daughter situation. A lot of it is that there's that hits me so hard, more than the boyfriends, more than the classmates. Suddenly it's like, boom, mother-daughter conversation that is just stays with me
Mhm.
forever.
Mhm.
And I can't
I
tell
mean,
you too much about that.
I like the parallel between, um, who you call the grandmother, who I call the mother,
Mhm.
Emily and Lorelai and Rory, and that each one is you can see how each one became who they are from the one above them. Like the
Ooh.
generational, like you have the opposite kid that your mother had.
Mm.
Like Emily had a kid who was like rebellious and like got pregnant super early, and Lorelai has the opposite kid who's
Yes.
like,
However, as much as there is that opposite situation with between the generations, you get to see Lorelai respond to Rory just like Emily would to her when sometimes it gets a little controversial in her life. Like when Rory didn't come home
oh,
after the dance.
but nothing happened.
Ugh, we'll get to that. But when Rory comes home, Lorelai reams her. That's not the friendship that they have. But
Mhm.
or when Rory wanted to not go to Chilton all of a sudden because Dean is suddenly interested in her and he goes to Stars Hollow, she loses it. So we do see Lorelai lose it when Rory acts like a quote teenager, when she acts
Right.
like that's not what she expected. And so it's almost like no matter what kind of mother you are, when your child does something that you don't expect and don't want to expect, you lose it, right?
Mhm.
Even chill Lorelai reacts the same as Emily and just loses it.
Right.
Now, the
But
recovery is different.
right. The recovery is different and the lessons learned are different. I feel like because
Mhm.
Lorelai would defend Rory in a way I don't see Emily defending Lorelai
Right.
to other people,
Because
right?
she doesn't
Like
believe in that.
right, and, like, Emily would just be mortified and be embarrassed,
Mhm.
and "What does this say about me, my status?" She's very status-oriented,
Very.
right? So if Lorelai does something that she finds, appalling, she'll just go off, and what will people think? But when Rory does something appalling, she's like, "You really worried me,"
Yes. And
you know?
also when Lorelai realizes that she flew off the handle, she pauses and apologizes and has the conversation that she wished she would have had first. So she fixes it, whereas Emily was like, "No, I'm right. You're
Yeah,
ruining your life.
yeah,
You're ruining my life while you're ruining your life because we are connected and as one." And I don't know
right.
if you had that growing up. I did. If
I
I
didn't
did,
have the "You're embarrassing me." I think you had more of the "You're embarrassing me."
mhm,
From your mom, and my mom was more like Lorelai in that way, where she
mm.
she wasn't like, "What will the neighbors think about me?" She was like, "You're making stupid decisions," but she wasn't like, "What will the neighbors think?" That was never
That's what bothered me a lot because it's one thing to tell me that I'm ruining my life and explaining it to me and with love and whatever, but it's another to say we are this kind of family, period,
yeah,
end
we
of
didn't get
story.
that.
It
Yeah,
is a lot of that, and I think that is a first generation thing, just like Lane gets that from her mom,
right,
and
right.
whatever you do, um, will either shame or bring up the family name, so behave yourself, and by the way, this is the behavior that we expect from you,
Yeah,
which you know, I feel like, I wish I could have been that kind of daughter for them, just like when Luke was driving Lorelai to the hospital to see her dad. See, I get, like, already choked up. She starts thinking of the ways of trying to get memories of them that would comfort her or, you just kinda start thinking about your lives together, and she said, "He was such a good father, and this is the daughter that he got."
oh,
And
see, she
it's
internalized frickin' Emily in her voice. That's
you sort of can't help but do that. I don't know how to
I
stop
know.
myself from doing that, like, "Oh, I was such a disappointment, and you tried so hard, and you gave me the tools that I needed to be the person that you wanted me to be, and instead, I took those tools and became what I was looking to be. So,
Yeah.
and I'm an artist. I was a singer in my 20s. I've been podcasting for 20 years. I write, like there's everything about everything that I ever did, including children's party entertainer. I had like a weird schedule. I
Yeah,
was always
you never
very,
got a desk job.
yeah,
You
not
never had a
really.
9 to 5. Yeah.
Not really. I worked with my brothers for like a year or something like that. But they had a .com, so that was even, a little messier than your corporate, which fit me a little bit better. But that's not looked right upon. Like when you're raising a child, I feel like a lot of people, especially like if you're first generation, you don't want your child to be a performer, an entertainer. It's kind of like very low class. And I think that America also does that. America sees entertainers as low class until they become stars.
Right, until they made it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
making a living isn't good enough, you have to be a mega star.
I have to know what you did before you open your mouth,
Right, right. I have to hear
which
about it.
is
Yeah.
like 1% of people who pursue entertainment.
Yeah, any
Other,
creative field. I mean,
right.
you're probably not gonna be famous. It's like statistically, you're not gonna be famous, any of us, you know?
Yeah, but you know what's fun? Not being famous, but being able to be an artist. So
Mhm.
not being famous, but being able to entertain. Not being
Well, you and
famous,
I are
but
gonna
writing a
get
book.
famous from doing Gilmore. You and I will be famous any minute now, so we should
Oh, I better get ready.
you should get ready. Yeah.
I better
That
be
was a
okay with
fun
it.
thing about touring when did stand up on the road, is that if you go to, like, some smaller towns, or, like, smaller, not smaller towns, but, like, very small cities, they don't know that you're not famous.
Okay. You got one over on them?
Totally. It's 'cause they saw you on the poster, you know? So, like, we
Oh,
would make
that's
up posters,
cool.
distribute them, and then go to the town, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, it's her from the poster."
That's really
I'd be like,
cool.
"We put those up." But they assume they should know who we are because we're super famous. It was awesome. And then I was, like, famous in the eye of the beholder, right? Because that felt pretty good. And I was
Yeah.
like, no matter how, quote, unquote, "more famous" I get, like, that tickled me, you
Well, it's
know?
funny because, you need the accolades as a performer, and I find that so unfortunate in my heart because when we finish this live stream, I'm gonna turn to boyfriend and go, "How'd I do? How'd I do?" And he's not really the type of person to go, "This was this," like, he's not gonna list anything. He's like, "You were great. You were great." And
He's
I'm
gonna
like,
start projectile vomiting out a window,
"Yes, he's from
and
Family
you'll have
Guy."
to read into that. Be like, "Is that good? Is that good? What is that?"
Like, if you had to say, "Is it good?"
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But to him, because he's a normal human being and I'm a cuckoo bird, um, he's like, "Of course I think you're entertaining. Of course I think you do a good job. That's who you are." And I'm like, "Not good enough. Tell
Put
me
it
I'm a
in
good
writing.
girl.
Say it harder.
Make me a list. What was funny?"
I want bullet points. Give me bullet points. I
And
know.
I know that's the entertainer in me. I kind of wish I didn't need it. Oh, so when people like recognize you or give you accolades, you're like, ah, you're feeding
It
me.
did it. I think I told you about the one and only time in my life someone asked for my autograph. And I was like, "Are you serious?" I didn't say that. But in my head, I like outwardly, I was like, "Of course I will. Who shall I make it out to?" I do this all the time. But in my head, I was like, "What is wrong with you?" Because you saw me on a poster?
You are so New York. It's so
It was
messed up.
great.
That is messed up. I'll tell you this one time, I performed at Irving Plaza, which was such a big deal. I was a
That's
singer.
amazing.
Thank
I
you.
need your autograph.
Oh, let me
Uh,
make fun of you real quick.
oh.
And some of my friends were there, and my best friend at the time was there. And I snuck into the audience after my set, and the other band was on, and my friend was there, and suddenly somebody was like, "Oh, it's you! Like, let me have your autograph." And my friend started mocking me, and I'm like, "Dude, You're mocking this person,
No.
not me. Like, do this later. I know that we mock each other and it's like, oh, you're so important, but
But
you
not in
can't
front
do
of the
that here.
fan, not in front of the fans.
It
Oh,
was, I was
no.
like, um,
No, they think I'm somebody. Yeah.
yeah, like this is different for this person. Like,
Right, right, right,
let's do the roast after this. Like, I get
right.
it.
You're like, "I'm just a regular right, right." This be
Yeah.
like, "Famous people are just like you. They have friends that are assholes too." Like, you
they
think like
they definitely keep you humble. They're like, oh, I guess
right. You think
you're
like
important.
Bono is, like, signing an autograph and his best friend is like,
Right.
"Ooh, signing autographs."
Your name's Bono.
Bono. More like boner. You think he
Uh,
gets that a lot? Probably not anymore.
just from his childhood friend.
Yeah, just the one kid who's like, "Why do I still hang out with you?
Right.
I can buy other friends."
Oh, shit.
Alright, let's read
Alright,
another
okay.
comment. Um,
So, do you wanna go to Reddit?
yeah, let's read a Reddit comment because 'cause I'm not allowed on the Reddit thread, so this is the first
Yeah.
time seeing of Reddit comments.
Yeah, so we do have a Gilmore Friends Reddit. It's slash Gilmore Friends. But I also am a part of the Gilmore Girls Reddit thread, and this is from there. Bike Environmental said, "What does Emily mean by this? What," and it's the quote from the show, "what on earth could you possibly be thinking?" Now, some Gilmore friends already know what I'm talking about, but I'm still going to read this person's post and it'll clear up if anybody doesn't know. But I do want to know if just hearing what on earth you could possibly be thinking already, you know what scene it is, you know what it is. Carrie, you first. You already know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Do you?
Oh, reading it, I'm sorry.
No, 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 no. Do you remember the line, what on
No,
earth?
I don't.
Okay.
What on earth could you possibly be thinking?
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that
Okay,
specific
awesome.
line. That's why I'm
So
reading the little paragraph.
no, so I'm gonna read the paragraph.
Okay.
Unless okay. I never really understood this from Emily. It is the episode with Donna Reed when the chicken is lost and Luke comes to help Lorelai. Towards the end of the episode, Rory, by accident, tells the chicken story to Emily during Friday night dinner, and Emily insists Lorelai to admit that she has feelings for Luke. At the end of the scene, after Lorelai confirms that she might have feelings, Emily says, "I'm glad that you were finally honest with me. Now we can discuss what on earth you could
Oh,
possibly be thinking." What does she
gotcha.
mean by this? Is it referring to apron maid joke or to Lorelai inviting Luke to help? Or is it already about her opinion that dating Luke is not approved by her? I really cannot understand. What is your interpretation? Now, before you say anything, this is something that you asked when this question is happening. You said, "Why did she say that?" So, where are you at now with this?
I think that she said it because Lorelai invited Luke over to help her look for the chick.
Yeah.
Because what are you thinking inviting a man to your home alone at night
Mm,
that's very suggestive, blah, blah, blah. Um, Lorelai confirms that she might have feelings. Emily says, "I'm glad we were finally honest. Now we can discuss what on earth you could possibly be thinking." I don't know. I still don't really know. How do you interpret it?
so
Or
I
that she doesn't that Lorelai doesn't go for like decent men or something?
Well, I'm gonna read the Reddit comments because I agree with I think a lot of them. Here's what Boof said.
Okay.
I take it as Emily not approving of Luke, and that's what I take it as.
Yeah.
So, what could Lorelai possibly be thinking in regards to liking someone so beneath her? Additionally, I think she also doesn't like the way Lorelai convinced him to come over. Suki tells Lorelai how she tricked Jackson into coming over so they could be together. So maybe Emily thinks something like that as well. Do you remember that?
How did Suki trick
So when Lorelai was telling Suki the next day, I asked Luke to come over to look for the chicken with me. Suki was like, "Oh, you asked him to come over," and Lorelai was like, "What? So what? I asked my friend to come over," and Suki was like, "Well, you could have called me. You could have called Andrew.
Yes.
You could have called anybody. You called Luke, and that's what Emily is saying. You keep calling Luke."
The
And so Suki told this story, and I think you missed it because so much was going on and you were writing. Suki said that when she and Jackson first were dating, she told him that she thinks there's a bat in her attic. Then when Jackson came over, they were both looking for the bat, and she said Suki and Jackson both knew that there was no bat, but Jackson pretended, Suki pretended, and then they hooked up.
Oh, see, this is a thing that irritates me
Me too.
in TV movies where you can't just invite a guy over, you need some pretense.
Yeah.
You need some quote unquote reason. And I gave up
Especially
on
especially a save me reason.
yes, yes, you need to
Mhm.
be the maiden in distress.
Because it can't be that you want to hook up. It
Right.
has to be that you need help
Well,
or
this became a running joke that I had in my head only, but that if a guy says I live in an apartment building, so if I'm saying goodnight to the guy on the sidewalk and I want him to come upstairs, it does not matter what you say.
wait, what do you
So,
mean?
so if I'm saying goodnight to a guy and I want
Mhm.
him to come upstairs because obviously I want to fool around,
Okay.
and I could say, "Do you want to come upstairs and fool around?"
Mm,
Or I could say, "Do you wanna come upstairs and it doesn't matter what comes after the and." So I could say, "Do you wanna come
right.
upstairs and have a drink? Do you wanna
Yes.
come up?" So I started testing this theory because 'cause I'm a psychopath, by saying more and more ridiculous shit to
Oh my
get guys
god, yes,
upstairs.
please. What did you
So
say?
one time it was, "Do you wanna come upstairs and see this, the side table I just built?" That worked. A lot of times, I would say, "Do you wanna see the Chagall?" And this was a running joke for only me, again, because the Chagall is in my bedroom. So then and I think I got this from, like I realized I stole that from, Terms of Endearment,
I don't
because
think I've seen that.
I rewatched Terms of Endearment over the pandemic, and fricking Jack Nicholson does it, and I'm like, "That's where I got that from." He,
I
like,
mean,
invite
that's probably in every show, in every
I
movie.
know, but I made it more ridiculous because I don't think there needs to be a pretense. I think you can say, "Do you wanna come upstairs and fool around?"
But
Like,
have
it's
you ever said
fine.
that? Have you ever said that?
No, I'll just say, "Do you wanna come upstairs?" And then I'll give, like an obnoxious wink.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Be like, "We go upstairs."
I don't have the balls to do that.
You wouldn't invite a guy upstairs?
I would, but I would put pretense because 'cause I'm a wuss.
What would your pretense be?
Wanna watch a movie?
Oh, and then the movie
Because
would be
because because frankly, I'm not always certain that that's what I wanna do, but I am certain that we can be cozy watching a movie and then make decisions. I like the will we, won't we, um,
yeah, you
in
stretch out that tension. Yeah,
yeah, because then I can see if there is that tension, I could see if that is what I want, I could see if I am comfortable with you on my
right.
couch, you know,
Well, that's why you say, like, "Do you wanna come upstairs and see the Chagall?" And then if he turns you off by the time you're in the
right.
apartment, you could be like, "Well, there it is, good night," and then send him packing. So
See,
it is good to have it out, you're right.
I
What
mean,
movie would you put in? What was your seduction
oh,
movie?
please, does that
You'd
matter?
be like, "Do you
We
want
went
some
to
hardcore German porn?"
first of all, like, it's not like we just had movies. Like, what
So
are
you
we
would
watching? Whatever's on, come on. I mean, or
okay.
we have to go to Blockbuster, like, I'm old. This is
I
not
remember Blockbuster. We
yeah.
had movies, we had VHS. Don't act like we
I
didn't
did
have
not own movies. I mean, I think the only movie I owned was, like, Drop Dead Fred and Annie. Come on. I'm not a collector of
Annie is
anything.
one hell of a seduction movie. Nothing like a little singing redhead to get your motor going.
Don't really care as long as they're mine.
There you go. See, I'm all flush now. Look at me.
Ew, so gross.
No, take that out. Take that out. Can we take that out?
Well, let's see what else. On the same topic, Muffy Sprun says it really does come down to Emily thinking Luke isn't on the level she expects for Lorelai. She sees him as someone outside their social circle, so of course she'd react like Lorelai's making some baffling choice. This is baffling to Emily. Why would you be with someone who's a diner owner? Diner is like where
But so
greasy people hang out.
and you don't think it edges on Emily not understanding why Lorelai is jerking this guy around?
No, I don't. I think Emily expects some
But
sort of
this took place after the hospital episode, right?
yeah,
Yeah, so Emily already knows that, like, Luke will drop everything and do
yeah,
and he once again did that with the chick hunt,
yeah.
but that sounded weird.
And he brought ice.
And he brought
So those
ice.
are the 3 ways that Emily has seen him. He brought ice to the party and she
Right.
hugged him. He, took her to the hospital when her father had, some sort of episode, and here he's saving her day.
Right. So I was like, what are you thinking? Could mean why are you jerking him around? Why are you pretending that he doesn't like you like that?
Oh, I don't think she cares about that.
I know,
I
but
think she wants.
but she seemed to care about it in the hospital,
I
right? Didn't
think
she was she like then you're both idiots?
Yeah, you're both idiots because yeah, you're pretending like you're not attracted to each other. And that and this would do the same thing to my mother. She's You're going to accidentally fall in love, fall for, start dating a person that is beneath you if you don't pay attention to the signs that are already happening. Block yourself out of that because you could move from this to somebody appropriate. That's what I think she's saying.
Mm.
And Mike is saying she's classist, and she is. I don't think she's like
Yeah.
even hiding that.
No. I mean, yeah, he's not of their who does okay, no, I think I answered my own question. Who does Emily want Lorelai to be with? It
I
I
can't, we
know
can't, this is in the future, but
it's in the
just remember
future.
this, folks.
Yes. That
We
was
can't say
so
why,
it's
but
a
we are a
future
couple.
episode.
But who does she want? She wants somebody from her DAR meeting, like
Right.
somebody's son from there. She wants somebody that Lorelai went to high school with. She wants somebody she um that she can relate to, that has as at least as much money as they do, at least is in good standings. There's
So
like,
I can't believe that Emily doesn't want a more entertaining option in her life.
did you just say that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of my mom. Like,
Why
like
would you
my
do
mom
that? Why
just
would
wants
you
to
think
be
of your
entertained.
mom? Why?
I don't know.
Your mom is
Because I
so
was like,
not
when
Emily.
I know she's not Emily in a lot of ways, but in some ways she is. You
As a
know, like
white woman, the end.
well, like she had fancy dinner parties and like we would have a drink before dinner and like, there was
Mm,
more than one spoon on the table. But my mom also wants to be entertained real bad. So like
mm.
if I had a boring boyfriend, she'd be like, "Oh," like no
That's
matter
funny.
no matter what he did. I
Oh,
don't know.
that's great. Is that fun, or is it like, do you get nervous if the
No, I
person
have a
you're
good
dating?
picker. I don't date assholes.
Oh, good on you.
Yeah. Who has the time?
Apparently I did.
Well, you don't now.
I got divorced. I went pure asshole. All
Right.
right. Blockbuster and chill, says Mike McGuire. Mike McGuire, you are having
Blockbuster and chill.
all the hits today.
That's what we
Uh,
used to do. I remember a day of Blockbuster and chill.
Here's the final uh, response about this that I want to bring up. Somebody said, I doubt it. Even Lorelai didn't understand the supposed innuendo she was sending Luke. I really doubt Emily would. Come on. I disagree with this. Not to
That
lead the
that
witness, but
you disagree that Lorelai didn't understand what she was sending to Luke?
that even, yeah, and Emily wouldn't either. Emily understands just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine. She's made that very clear.
Yeah. Is there a director's cut or something where someone explains that line? Or I guess that's why Reddit's talking about it because there is no director's cut.
I see. To me, it was so, so, so very clear. And I like rewatching with you because like there are some parts that I'm thinking, I didn't even know there was another way to look at this. Now I have to. All I know is Emily is classist. Thank you, Mike.
Mhm.
And the end. So Luke is just yuck to her. Like that's she Luke is a person who feeds you, just like her maid and her cook.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
even know their names.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
That's that's not a person. That's after all the work that they did. She gets pregnant and then is interested in some diner guy.
Right.
Mm-mm. Not even, I don't think she would even approve of Max, who's just a
Just a
teacher.
teacher, but at
Right.
least he's at Chilton. That gives him an edge, right? It's for his
It
teaching?
does, but I don't know, but he's I don't just, oh, the way Paris describes teachers. Oh, he's just a teacher. He is beneath because Paris grew up in this situation also.
Hmm.
All right, let's move from that. And I just want to,
I can't
when
wait
we
to be so rich that I'm just classist. I'm so wealthy.
you would
Oh
be
my god.
so bad at being classist.
It would be
I
rough.
know you would
I
be
always
so
wanna
bad
hang
at
out with the
it.
caterers when I'm at an event, like and I
Exactly.
feel awkward because like, I don't know anyone, I'm like, "Hey, I'm just gonna make friends with the staff." Like,
Yeah, you're not gonna
I can't.
you will not make a nice slide
No, I
into
think with enough
classism.
money, I could do it. Come
I doubt I'm
on.
sorry. No.
Yeah.
I think I think we're always gonna be in the kitchen or backstage. Even with money. I think no matter how much, I wanna be backstage. I wanna be with the ruffians, if that's a
Oh,
word.
yeah, I want the behind the scenes always.
Yeah.
I wanna be in
Yeah.
the green room. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't wanna be on the throne. Okay, so I wanna thank everybody because some of the responses in the comments in YouTube
Yeah, what are
was
the
really
comments saying? Are
just
they insulting me? I can see the number of comments, and I'm comparing it to the number of comments you've said,
it
and I think you've mentioned, like, 5 comments, and there's
there's a
way more
bunch.
than that. Is
Yes.
it just filled with insults about me or spoilers or
Not
both?
one. It's just, um, there's talk about Tristan's hair.
Oh. Oh.
There's, was Chemda in a play about people who stand on stage holding instruments? Yes, I was.
Oh, in a play.
So
That was so great. Poor Lane.
but I really
She's
was, yeah.
I'm in a
So
play about people who sing on stage. Even her mom was like, "What the hell?"
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
So when we first started this show, we posted a promo and then people have joined in that and commented on YouTube. And so here's from some of that and some of the episodes after that. This person writes, "Yeah, this is Duolingo for Gilmore Girls.
I
Congrats."
like
That was Marga Gomez comedy. And Marga Gomez is a great comedian and storyteller. So check her out. Here's another one. I only watched the first episode years ago, so I'm excited to follow along. That's Bashley. I love that people are watching it episode by episode with
I love
us.
that too, because it feels like they're with me. I feel like
Yeah.
because, like, I feel so left out of half the conversation because people have seen all of it. So, like, I want the people who are watching it with me to, like, be my friend. Like, I want more people on my side.
We're all Gilmore friends now, Carrie.
I know, you're really aggressive about your Gilmore friends. Oh my god. But you have different Gilmore friends than me. I have virgin Gilmore friends, and you have the slutty Gilmore friends. You have the weathered. They've seen it
Do not
all.
call us that.
They've seen it all. They've been around the world. They've seen it, you know? You guys are
Yes.
like but I want people who are like I'm watching with like like new eyes and like the world
Yeah,
is
I
not
mean,
yeah.
and that we have both of those people watching, which I really like because the no spoiler thing is fun, and the rewatch with new eyes is fun. Colleen writes, "This is perfect. Fall brings around the time of year we all restart the series, and this year I'll have you as company. Yay!"
Oh, that's a nice
So
comment.
cool. And
I
then
like
Robert
that.
writes, looking forward to seeing how Gilmore Girls ages with a rewatch. I think that's really interesting. Hearing
Yep.
Carrie's fresh takes and hearing Chemda share something she's excited about will always be a treat. That is very, very cool.
And both our names are spelled correctly. That's amazing. That never happens.
And so then we go to comments that are specifically for episodes. And this is the sweater fight, which I would like to review. So
Okay.
in this is in response to Carrie asking if Rory moved through a fight with her mom quickly. So for those who don't know, we see Lorelai seeing that Rory is getting along with the grandparents and she's feeling very left out and agitated by it, and she picks a fight with Rory. It's a terrible fight about how you're wearing my sweater, you're stretching it out because your boobs are bigger. It's like a little weird to watch.
It
Speaking
was
of
so
rewatch, it's like,
uncomfortable. That's the most and, like, I know that the fight was manufactured for us, the viewer,
mm-hmm.
but it was also manufactured in the show. in that, like, Lorelai was looking to pick a fight in
Mhm.
such an unslick way. Like, I'm way better at picking a fake fight over nothing.
I think we think we're better
Oh,
than
I've picked
that,
some
but
good
but
fights.
when we're picking fights, it's usually stupid. Let's be
You
honest.
think I'm stupid? What are you talking about?
See? Okay.
See?
Good job, good
Yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah. Thank
So
you.
this is in response to that, the whole show is built on the premise that Lorelai and Rory have an especially close relationship, which is due to Lorelai's very egalitarian and open style of parenting and Rory's serious but sweet personality. That's why they can move through conflict in a healthy way. You will not see a lot of typical teenage behavior in this show.
I think
Um,
that's
yeah, but
fair.
that brings up the question: is teenage behavior typical because of the Emilys of the world, or can your teenager move through a fight if you apologize, if you speak frankly, if you treat a 16-year-old like they are almost an adult, so you practice speaking like you respect them?
Right,
Would
right.
teenagers be jerks? I don't know
No,
that we'll know, because
I
Rory's
don't
different.
yeah, everybody's different and I think generally a well-adjusted person, if you have 2 well-adjusted people who have a fight, I feel like they can move past it. And
Yeah.
I think teenagers aren't used to their parents admitting they're wrong a
Mhm.
lot. I had a lot of friends like that whose parents would never apologize, never admit they're wrong, and, like, I think that makes you lose respect for them because you're like, "I know you're wrong, you just can't say it out loud, so now I don't care what you have to say." But I think, like, a parent sincerely, and that's important, sincerely apologizing to a teenager would do wonders for the planet of, like, people not respecting adults.
I agree, but in order for a parent to apologize, they one have to be in the habit of apologizing, and two have to believe that they were wrong about something.
That's what I mean. It has to be sincere, and you can't do it all the time because if you do it all the time, then it loses sincerity,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
if you do it and don't make that mistake again, or lessen the blow next time, or change, like, apologies don't mean anything if you're going to keep doing it because you're not
Right. But
sorry.
I'm trying to remember times when my mom flew off the handle when I was a kid, and, like, it was very meaningful to me when she apologized
She
and meant it.
apologized.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I'm
you
gonna
are
get misty.
Rory.
I'm gonna get mi apologies make me misty. But, like, if she was like, my anger was outsized to what you did, like, that,
Whoa.
and I had a really bad day and I was super tired and, like, everything's tired and, like, we would try to, like, figure out how to move forward and, like, but I also I also had a keen sense of, like, adult, emotion even as a child. So, like, I could, like, sense when an adult was, like, super tired and super aggressive or cranky, you
I
know?
mean, I can do that too, but I think a lot of that might come from oppression, repression, whatever. It comes from me being quiet and watching people. If you're quiet and you watch people, or if you have a parent that flies off the handle, you learn to like be ready for it.
Yeah, you learn to sense it coming
I
out of just, like, self-preservation.
and I
I
thought
don't know.
guys were like that. I thought men were constantly angry and just kind of like holding it down until the pipe exploded. Then the
Yeah,
pipe would explode and then but you're back to one. Nobody apologizes. Nobody even talks about it. If
right.
we ever had explosions in the house, the next morning it was like nothing happened.
Yeah, see, and I wouldn't let that happen. I don't know, as a kid, I'd be like I wouldn't say, "Would we have to talk about it?" I wasn't that advanced, but
Mm.
I'd be like, "It still hurts," like, you
Yeah,
still
but
have
if
to,
you
like
know nobody cares that it still hurts, are you still going to say it? It hurts? Okay, go to school.
right. So it would be like, "Well,
What?
now we have to talk about it," you know?
Talk about it. Talk about what?
I don't know why you're a
Go ahead.
psycho.
You're a teenager. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm I wouldn't say anything, I would just probably just be quiet.
Good.
Right, then less for you to do, like, I know, but, like,
I don't wanna hear you. Go to school.
I'd be like, "What you said last night was so out of line. That was really messed up. Why did you say that? Why would you say that to me? That really hurt my feelings."
Hurt your feelings? Get out of here with your feelings. What? I'm here to hurt your feelings. Your feelings need to be hurt.
"Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna have children now."
Yes, you are. That's what you're made for. You will have children. You know what? Stop talking because all you're talking is nonsense. Go do your homework or something.
I don't know. I think I wanna hear from people whose parents actually apologize to them. I do.
Good.
Also, my mom never once told me to do my homework ever, which is why.
I mean, I don't even know if my parents would tell me to do my homework. A lot of it would just be like, okay.
See, that would make me so resentful. I would be so resentful.
Yeah, I didn't talk to my
My mom
parents
was
for
just
10
tired.
years.
Like, I could just tell she was tired, and if I had, like, an issue, I'd be like, wait till she was calm, to bring it up, and then bring it up using I statements, not you statements. So, like, "I feel this way. I would prefer that you handled it this way."
You have preferences
And
in my house.
I'm just trying to remember a teenage fight. I don't think I fought with my mom by the time I was a teenager. I think we were
Oof,
both done with that. We just, like, couldn't.
that's very nice. I
I'm
think I
trying.
fought more and more.
Yeah.
And
No, there was
I
a certain point after my brother is 3 years older, after he went to college, mom just gave up. She was like, "We are roommates now. Like, let me know when you wanna have a meal with me."
oh, that's nice. I
And, like,
mean, that's what my younger brother got because
yeah.
and he still thanks me to this day
Yeah, I
because
still thank my brother to this day because 'cause I'm like, "Yeah, mom, when you left for college, mom and I just coexisted in under the same roof, let each other know coming and going, but, like, there
but
wasn't a
she
lot
had
of."
had enough.
Well,
Yeah.
she wasn't mean about it. She was just like, "I'm not gonna oversee your freaking life." Like,
'Cause you're an adult or nearing an adult, I have to
yeah,
respect you like an actual human being now. I'm
yeah,
not teaching you how to tie your shoelace. You know how to do your homework. You know how to get to the places you need to go. When you need help, you ask me. I'm
right,
here.
right.
And Bashley, by the way, is saying my mom apologized after I grew up and we talked about stuff that happened when I was younger. That is
See,
extra.
that'll give me the feels when you,
That's
like, get
extra.
the big apology, not
The
after the
retrospective apology.
retrospective apology is a big one. Yeah.
I don't think a
Oh,
lot of people do that.
oh, I'm happy for you. Did that
Yeah.
make you did it heal a piece of you? I wanna talk to that person, but I can't because 'cause I'm not
Right?
allowed in the chat. Um,
So and Mike is saying if parents apologized, we would have way fewer therapists, which I think we all agree with. Not
yeah.
Life says, yeah, maybe more parents will have adult children that talk to them still.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, that's the missing reason. That's another Reddit thing where it's
Yeah.
like, I was too controlling over my children and never admitted I was wrong, and now my kids don't talk to me. Now my adult grown children don't talk to me.
And it's not just that, even if adult children talk to you, when you make it a chore to come to your house, like, oh, I gotta go to my parents' house. I don't think you say that. I've never heard you say that. I gotta go to my mom's house. I
Well, I
think you're
do
like,
now
"Oh, I
because it's
get to
not in.
visit my mom,"
Yeah, I
you
do now
know?
because it's not in Brooklyn. Ugh.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's not a chore to hang out with mom. It is more exhausting now because now it's a visit, whereas when we
Mm,
lived in the same city, it was just breeze in,
right.
and, like, we could hang out whenever. I could just be in the neighborhood and stop by.
That's
But
nice.
now hanging with mom is a visit. It's like a phone
Yeah.
call. It's like
Well, I have
a
to fly 12 hours to see my
I
mom.
know,
Yeah.
I know. So it's
That's
it's it's not passive
it's
anymore.
so intentional. It's so on
Yeah.
your I have to put it on my schedule. I
Mhm,
have to block
mhm,
out 7 to 10 days because it
mhm.
takes an entire day just to get there.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so, all right, so here's another one from Reddit, and this is about episode 2 of season 1. It's the first day of Chilton, and this person writes, "Quote: Emily was cursed with a daughter just like herself. They are oh no, this is from our YouTube. Emily was cursed with a daughter just like herself. They are bulldozers playing chicken with each other, and neither will yield. Neither of them feel respected by the other, and yet it's painfully obvious they just want the other to love her without judgment. To them, compromise is capitulation. This is wheelbarrow sparrow. And so that's
Mm.
a lot to say.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's very hard for me to respond to this because playing chicken with each other, what do you think she means by that?
Like, they're waiting for the other one to move first or to, like, buckle, to
To like
apologize
to
first.
relent? Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
But, like, I
Yeah.
don't see Emily everyone's afraid of Emily, right?
Mhm.
Except for me. Um, so I feel like Emily would win that every time.
I think the older person usually does, and
Yeah.
also, she still has control having the purse strings.
Right.
You
Right.
cannot, and let's bring
Right.
this up,
That's
Lorelai,
yeah.
you cannot ask your mother for money and then be a brat.
Yeah.
She owns you now.
Right, and that only complicates the relationship because
It
if
changes it.
it changes it, and I think that's why I think the paying for Chilton should have nothing to do with Lorelai. And I know that's like a controversial opinion, but I feel
Mhm.
like it opens their relationship up for like mass manipulation on both sides.
But see,
Because
there's a lot of talk around this that if Lorelai, and we learned way early in the season, in the first season, that Lorelai always talked to Rory about going to Harvard, and she was always on the track. And ever since she was 4 with that Harvard sweatshirt on, Rory has been on track to go to Harvard. So they know that she has to go to a preparatory school like Chilton. They applied for it and everything. How were you planning on paying for that?
mhm.
So there's that whole thing where like y- you needed to prepare for that or be nicer to your mom this whole time because even when Lorelai first went to her parents, they saw Lorelai outside of Easter or Christmas, and right away they said, "You need money." So that's
Mhm.
who you
Mhm.
are, Lorelai.
Right,
Hate
right.
to say that. And on my first watch, my second watch, as a younger person, I didn't believe that. I just said, "Hey, your parents with money." And now I say, "Hey, your parents have money, but they expect certain things just like you expect them to pay money." And so the expectation of Emily being in Lorelai's life kind of sounds predictable, reasonable.
Yeah, but I do you think it was she wanted to be in Lorelai's life, or do you think she wanted to be in Rory's life?
I think
I think
both.
they thought Lorelai was a lost cause, but she was
Yes,
like, "I want you to have dinner here. I want Rory to have dinner here."
true.
I think the arrangement was more to get to know the granddaughter.
I think so too, but I think also that now Emily will have a little bit more of a grip on her daughter's life, and she might be able to puppet her way into a better life, and also in turn give Rory a much better upbringing. So yes, I do think there's very much vibes of we kind of just want Rory around and are tolerating you,
Right.
but there's also the um, I get to, at my DAR meeting, say that every Friday night, my daughter and my granddaughter come to visit. They don't have to know that it's mandatory. They just
Right.
know this is a
Right. That this is
respectful.
a tight family that,
Of course,
does that.
everyone
I
wants to
mean,
come over to my house. My daughter and granddaughter love coming over. They
they
come over
love
every
me. They
Friday.
love me. Right. I know. I know.
Mhm.
It does reek of that.
Yeah.
And but I'm glad what I am glad, and this might happen in later seasons, but it hasn't happened, that, Emily's not being super manipulative, where if she doesn't keep playing, "If you do this, I'll pull the money back." Like, the money's already spent, right?
Mhm.
So, like, she can't hold it over her.
She can't because they have a mutual agreement that they both want Rory to go to Chilton.
Yes,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
she would
No, and they
never.
both want Rory to get whatever she wants. They're both madly in love with Rory, as you
True.
should be,
All 3
because
of them are. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So,
And
like,
Luke.
and Luke. Luke will do anything for that little nugget. Um,
Okay, so with that,
Luke.
I wanna go back to Reddit. Again, if you guys are on Reddit, join our Gilmore Friends Reddit group. This is from Gilmore Girls. Demelza 3000 says, first rewatch thoughts. I watched Gilmore Girls sporadically when it aired. Did my first full watch on Netflix 3 years ago. Did a sporadic rewatch with my daughter over the last year. So now I'm nearly finished with my first full rewatch of the first season. Here are my thoughts so far. Now that I no longer have the need to know what happens, I can more fully enjoy each episode. And wow, I get it. I can clearly see why this show is watched over and over again. This is the only show I know of where the point is not in what happens, but rather on the journey. Each scene is so realistic, sometimes messy, but always portrayed so amazingly by each actor. It is about the response to each situation, not the instigating. And that is so much of real life, responding to people around us and the things completely out of our control. I absolutely love this show and what each piece of the puzzle brings to the equation. Oh, and there wasn't nearly enough, and I wrote redacted for Carrie for spoilers.
Oh my god. Nice work. There wasn't nearly enough blank. It's German porn, isn't it? Season 3 is mostly German porn. I know. We'll get there. We'll get there. Say no more. I can see it in your face.
So with this,
Wow.
uh, again, the favorite part, like I will rewatch this even after we rewatch it. After we watch it, I'll rewatch it for the rest of my life. But since you are on your first watch, you're only up to episode 14. 15 of ours comes out tomorrow. What are your thoughts so far? Do you see what this person is saying even though they rewatched it a million times? Do you feel the connections? Do you
I've
know why people would rewatch this?
I
Are you
am watching it.
bored? Be
I am
honest.
not bored. I am not bored, but I am not watching this the way I would normally watch a TV
Mm.
show.
Mhm.
I'm watching this under duress. I'm watching this under a microscope. I think if I had just like, all right, so remember the pandemic? Who remembers? But like
It's
if I
still
was
in me.
I know, if I was sitting around and I was like, let me I've heard good things, right? And just put the show on, I would have finished this series by now,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
I would have binged it.
Yeah.
And I can see why I would want each episode ends, and in my head, I say I would click on the next one if
Mm.
I wasn't watching this in this psychotic way.
With notes, you have to take notes
I have to
constantly.
take notes and then you're like, "Look up now," and I'm like, and like, so I
Oh,
think if I was watching this on my terms, I would keep watching it. Yes, so far I don't get the impulse to rewatch it yet.
yeah, that's fair.
I don't get why somebody would watch this show again and again and again yet,
Mhm.
but I don't usually know that about a show when I'm season 1 anyway. I mean,
It's so
by
much
now, I mean,
pressure on you. I can't even
if
imagine.
if we're I mean, 14 episodes in, they found their footing, But you know how, like, the first season of Seinfeld sucked?
It was
Like, the first
awkward.
season of a show is still you're, like, finding your rhythm, finding the footing. The first season of, like, what's it called? Parks and Rec was kind of weird, kind of off
Mhm.
kilter. Like, a lot of shows start off a little weird. So,
Like
like,
their whole
no.
first season is a pilot.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. So, like, as we sit here now, would I rewatch it? Probably not.
Okay.
Do I wanna know what happens? Absolutely. Am I invested in what happens? Absolutely. But so far, I don't get the cultural can
I
I don't get
don't
the phenomenon yet.
I don't understand myself with this. I have never been obsessed over a show. I I used to watch Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23
Mhm.
over and over and over again.
I
Such
don't
a
know
good
anyone
show.
who watched that show.
I know nobody watched it because you know why? We used to see on the subway the ads for it, and I would roll my eyes every time I saw the printed ad for it
Yeah, it had
because
a terrible campaign.
it was Dawson's Creek, and I didn't watch Dawson. It was Dawson from Dawson, James Vanderbeek. It was a woman that I didn't know, and she had the whipped cream from, I assume, one Dawson episode. No, not the Dawson episode, the movie that he did. And I was like, ooh, controversial. Ooh, don't trust the bee, and the bee is bitch. I was like, what is
Oh,
this nonsense? And then I watched it, and I'm like, oh, you guys nailed it. I love this show. And there were only 3 seasons of it because, like you said, no one watched it. So
yeah.
anyway,
Well, they had
why
a
am I
bad
bringing
campaign. You know what? And that was they might have been a victim of their title.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I was turned off by the title too. I'm like, "Ooh, controversial. B means bitch." I think it
Uh-huh.
would have been great if it was an actual bee, and you can't trust the actual bee, like Bumblebee Man lives
Oh my
next door.
god. What?
That would have been great.
Okay.
Ay,
Well, I
ay,
encourage
ay.
people to watch it, but I am surprised at how much I wanna talk about Gilmore Girls and how much I need to rewatch it.
Yeah,
There's some threads that say, on your rewatch, which episode or scenes do you fast forward? I do not.
yeah,
I do not. And
yeah.
and 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 I brace myself for certain scenes where I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna get me again," and it gets me again.
Mhm, mhm.
Like, what?
I
I
did I mean, I'm trying to think of the shows that I've rewatched because the watch is one thing, but the rewatch is something else. Because the
Mhm.
rewatch you can put on while you're doing dishes. You don't have to pay such close attention. You can answer emails. It becomes a background show,
Right.
and that's like a comfort. But then there are shows that I think are gonna be background shows, but then suck me back in
Uh-huh.
because they're so visually or artistically amazing. Like, Breaking Bad is again my example of that, where, like, I put it on to be in the background just because I know it and it's familiar and I can ignore
I
it,
can't do it with that show.
and then I get sucked in, I'm so into the characters and the universe and blah, blah, blah. But, like, a show like The Office, I can put on in the background.
That I could see
Um
being in the background. I didn't watch the whole Office. I watched all of Breaking Bad late after everyone was done talking about it. I don't see myself rewatching it. It was too much for me
it's
to
intense.
rewatch.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
is, like, this show, Gilmore Girls, is not intense
No.
the way Breaking Bad is intense. Like, I don't feel like I have to, like, put something down and, like, watch it, you
Mhm.
know? Um
I rewatched a million times BoJack Horseman, which was another one where I was like, "Oh, he's a horse and a person. Oh, that's gonna be so funny." Oh my god. Fantastic.
Yeah, I've heard
Every
that.
joke that they made about them being animals too was next level amazing. It was a great show about addiction, the way they depicted it, a great show about, being famous, like, good dialogue, good, characters. It was
All
unbelievable. Like,
right,
I
I'll watch
actually
it.
didn't believe how good it
That'll be
was.
our next podcast because I haven't seen it.
What? It is really good, and I think there's a lot to say about every single episode. It is really dense.
Mm, cool.
Ooh, okay, so that's the
What are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
whom right now,
Yeah.
this is, an Amazon shirt.
Oh, never mind. I thought we were wearing the same shirt. I shouldn't have asked. We
What
agreed to wear the
what are
same
you know
shirt.
what? And then I changed my mind, and since you didn't bring it up, I thought you knew. Look at what Carrie's
What
wearing.
am
We
I
hold
wearing?
it right there. How many can you tell? This is what
I mean,
we showed
we're
Carrie this before we started. This is you could find it on gilmoregirls.com, and that's like,
GilmoreFriends.com.
oh my god. I knew one day I would do that.
Yeah. And now we're getting
Gilmorefriends.com.
sued.
Oh, no.
No, this image is all of these like reference, like here's a Pop Tart. That's a reference between 1 and 15. And I'm checking off the images as I learn what they are. See?
And the thing is we showed it to her before a first episode so that I don't know, I just feel like looking at all those images and it meaning nothing to you and then it filling in to mean things, and there's still some stuff on there that we didn't get to, which is very exciting.
But
I
there's
love
things that I think we've gotten to and you're like, "Oh no, that's not the newspaper it means." And I'm like,
right.
"What?" Like I would get so
Oh, yeah,
excited.
it's not the newspaper, it seems, and all my Gilmore friends understand what I'm talking about, and I love it. Oh,
I suspect that there is an entire season about a dog.
why?
Because in the comments of the YouTube video that we put up, or maybe it was in one of the shorts, I don't know.
Mhm.
Somebody was like, "Poor Carrie," because I think, yeah, the content of the short was, I don't wanna have a whole episode about a dog." And then somebody in the comments wrote, like, "Poor Carrie," or something. And I was like, "Oh, no. There's a whole season about a dog." Dreading it.
Oh my god,
Oh, I'm
I
gonna eat
love
my
your
words.
predictions. I love it. I love that
There's
you
gonna be a
remember them.
dog season. Gonna be a dog season with evil Rory, and, like, Max is, like, the main character of the show. Something like that.
Oh my God, Bashley is saying that they're getting the mug for their birthday.
Who's getting the mug
Oh,
for their birthday?
Bashley.
Oh, nice.
Bashley '09. Excuse me. Let's make sure that we
There were
know.
there were 8 other Bashleys.
We don't acknowledge them. They're
It's
dead to
probably
us.
B. Ashley, no?
Probably.
Have you met my son, Bashley?
I thought it was Bash Lee.
How is Bashley spelled? It's on.
Bashlee. I think you are
Oh, I think
correct.
it's B. Ashley, no?
I think you're probably right. Bashley, you tell it. I kind of like Bashley now. Now, if I had a daughter, I would name her. If I had a son, I would name her Bashley. If I had a son, I would name him Bashley.
And then you should name your daughter Ashley, and then you could be like, "Have you met my kids, Bashley and Ashley?"
And then I
You
throw up every time I say
and then you
that.
throw up outside the window every time.
There's a lot of throwing up outside the window.
That's how people express themselves in your life. What do you do when you have a feeling?
No, one of my favorite responses from you was to Rune. I did not think that you would have such a big response to
Oh
Rune.
my god, I
And
want the
so
Rune show.
in the Reddit thread, Friday Night Reader says,
Oh
"What's a
yeah.
rune? Wrong answers only." And they say, just rewatched episode season 1, episode 12, and feel like real ones will have an answer.
I love
What's
these
a
answers.
rune? Wrong answers only. And if we have any in the chat, I'll read them. I always think it's a lot of pressure to be like wrong answers only. I have never participated in a wrong answers only thread.
Oh
Because
no, it's too much pressure. But
yeah,
there was
right.
one of the answers is diarrhea, which I think is fancy.
Yeah, thank
The
you,
Gilmore's
Fluffy Muscle.
vacation destination.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Separate South says the Gilmore's vacation destination. Horror Ad says, is it some fancy motorcycle that Christopher owns?
Maybe.
Apprehensive Duck Soup says, that book Dumbledore leaves Hermione.
I wasn't gonna read that one because we can't pronounce. We already fumbled this name.
Hermione.
You did this to yourself.
I
I'm not
know,
helping you.
Well,
I don't remember.
okay, but it reminds me when I read what's
Just
the
skip that one. You can't say
I know.
You
I
did
should've.
it twice.
I thought I would get it. I have so much hope in myself.
Why did you think you
I don't know.
I was like, scroll past that one. We can't say it.
And I'm in full control. And I saw that you did that. I'm like, she's probably saving me. And I just
And you just went in anyway.
But it reminds me of Catcher in the Rye. When I first read it, I was Catcher in the Rye age. And I never saw the name Phoebe before. And I never saw a movie with Phoebe. I never heard. Maybe I heard the. I don't know. Phoebe was like a whole new name, and I'm like, what is this name? Phoebe? That can't be it. That can't be how we pronounce her name. And it took such. It might have taken till Friends that I knew. So there it is, Hermione, Phoebe.
You did great. I wasn't going to out us as not Harry Potter fans because we will get so much hate for that.
It's rude.
So we can't. I think the Gilmore Friends Harry Potter fans crossover Venn diagram is not that removed. I think there is going to be crossover fans.
I agree.
And I think you just pissed them all off. And I wasn't going to do that. I value our show more than you do, apparently.
But you know what? Like a good parent, I apologize.
Oh, apologize. But you have to mean it, and you don't mean it. You're like, I'm sorry, dorks.
The way I doubled down with that Phoebe thing, maybe I don't. I don't know. Yeah. Stack Mook is saying Rune, Republican point of view, Dune rewrite.
Oh, it's Dune for Republicans is Rune? Oh my God. Wow. Maybe it'll be good. You don't know.
And Ashley is saying, haha, Carrie is right. My last name starts with B, but Bashley was my nickname in high school. Oh, can I call you Bashley then?
I like Bashley.
Will you be our Gilmore friend Bashley?
I like
God, yeah. Now I just want to say Bashley all night.
Bashley. It's okay, kind of a badass name. I like it. Have you met my children, Bashley and Ashley?
No, I don't like that.
That's what you said. You brought up what you're going to name your kids.
One kid is named versions of Ashley. That's it.
What's the other kid named?
Your old buddy Bucha says, "Don't tell Carrie what." Wait, don't tell Carrie what the newspaper refers to yet. You'll ruin it.
I like it. Oh my god, does Rune come back though? Is that a Rune pun? Because I know Rune, I get the pun, but is it a double pun?
I think he's just punning. I think
Okay,
it's
good.
just.
But does Rune come back?
Oh, I don't know.
Rune's got to come back.
Yeah, he marries Lorelai.
That's the spin-off show I want, is the
Oh my
Rune and
god.
Lorelai marriage.
I just ew, what?
You just said it. You were like, she marries.
I know, but I threw up and we're supposed to
Then you
keep
ran out the
going.
window to throw up.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So Bashley is saying, yes, Gilmore Friends for life. She's our Gilmore friend, Bashley.
Yay, Bashley, Bashley, Bashley.
Oh my God, Bashley is the best name. All right, I'm really like losing my mind. Let's do one more.
But her name is like Ashley Bernstein or something. It's, how, like when you get a login when you work somewhere
Yeah.
and they take like the first three initials and the last three initials. So my name would be like Cargra or something. I feel like when something looks like B Ashley, I'm like, that might have been like a login for
I
like a
know.
work
See,
thing.
here's the thing. My name is Chemda. So I got like Chemda.com. I got Chemda for Facebook.
Yeah.
It's not really the most popular name in the world. So for the most part, I got the Chemda. I didn't need like Chemdak or something.
You didn't need adornment.
I mean, I did have that, but I wasn't online when we were making funny names. I was online when we were using it for work.
Right.
And it wasn't like Big Ball 69 at AOL is applying for this job, you know.
Hey, he got that job.
Yeah. Well, he's got big balls.
I mean, Big Ball 69 is definitely employed. You know he is.
Do you like my improv skills? Because I don't.
Yeah, but it's
Big
true.
Ball
Your name
69.
is so unique that I didn't know you had a last name until like 3 years ago.
Because you don't need it.
I never heard it. Don't need it. Never came up. No, everyone knows who I'm talking about when I talk about you.
When I want to apply for work, instead of having a resume, I just want to be like, just Google me. Like, just, I don't want to write this down. It's just, it's going to show up. I did things. Go.
Right. You're like, I'm famous. Let me give you my
Wow.
autograph. You're going to want my autograph.
Where's my friend to make fun of me? Okay, let's do one more.
Let's do, can we go over the one controversial YouTube comment? And I hate to give light to I think the only mean one.
There might be one other one, but it was so out of context I couldn't put it in here. But yeah.
Okay. Because we did get a mean comment on YouTube that delighted both of us. And I don't want to encourage mean comments because normally we're not delighted by them.
I do.
But this one was so weird. What's that?
I want to encourage it.
Please don't encourage mean comments. I can't take it.
Our producer is encouraging it. He's encouraging it.
No mean comments.
So this is from the episode of the Rune date. And so we're talking about Carrie. Oh, I love this. When Carrie was watching Rune and Lorelai be on the worst date in history, Carrie was hoping, she was like, I wish Lorelai was a stand-up because no matter how this date goes, you now have material and it's fantastic. I would love it. So we're going off about that. And then did you want to read this comment?
I'll read it.
Mm-hmm.
The funniest part about this video is trying to believe you both get dates.
Want to watch a movie?
What? And I was like, oh my God. And I texted you immediately. I was like, someone online thinks we can't get dates.
I know. And I was so excited to talk to you about it.
And I was like, oh my God, it's our first negative comment. I was so tickled. I don't get dates right now. It's true. I date exclusively one person. I get dates with one guy right now.
I mean, that's fun.
And he takes me on great dates. We have great dates. It's fun. But no, he's right. I don't get dates. I don't get new dates anymore.
I don't know that he means new dates. I think it's just he can't believe that we would be interested, like people would be interested in us. But we've been dating our person around the same time.
Same amount of
You're
time.
a little longer though.
But only by like 7 minutes. We both like looked at each other. We're like, yeah, let's do it. You with yours, me with mine. Let's go.
Yeah, I was like, "You got a nice one." And you were like,
Yeah,
"Yeah."
he's
Then
cute.
we got the nod from each
We,
other. We really are dating sweethearts.
I know.
Like
I know. I don't date jerks.
super I do, so this is really nice.
No, you it's true.
Yeah.
But apparently Robert Bryans doesn't believe that either one of us could
Right.
get dates at all.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure he's just lovely.
I think
Only people who talk about how
oh,
other people
I
can't
spent
get
a
there.
day Googling this person
No, you
and
didn't.
like looking at his Facebook and like all his friends and his family and like I built a family tree and like that
Wait,
I
did
know
you
that.
really find him?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I did click on the thing on YouTube
right.
on the handle and then I was like, "Oh, forget it. It's boring."
Okay.
Um but
Because
yeah,
I didn't think to do that, but I would want to. That's funny. Like it's interesting.
he I'm not dating him.
Why not? He sounds like a gem.
Please.
We're missing out.
I know. I know.
I mean, there's no way I could date you.
But yeah, no, he's right. I don't get dates anymore. But for the record, when I was trying to get dates,
Let the record show. Yes.
had no trouble. No trouble at all.
No trouble in River
No
City.
trouble. You don't worry about old Carrie.
She's got art on her bedroom wall and she can invite you to it. Very fancy.
It's so messed up because I use that line more than once. I forget if I use that line on my current boyfriend.
Ooh, report back.
Report back.
All right, you guys. I think that was like super
Yeah, I
fun.
embarrassed myself plenty. How are you feeling?
This was so much fun. I think we should do it again.
Every night?
Well, we can't every night.
Okay.
But
But we'll let the people know. We'll see how this one goes. And
yeah, thank you for being listeners within our first, couple months of this experiment of being Gilmore Friends. We could end up being Gilmore Friends and not friends, and that would make me sad. But so far, so good, you guys.
so far, so good.
I really want to stop saying you guys, but I don't want to say y'all because I grew up in New York.
Because you guys is gendered?
Yeah.
I don't think guys is gendered.
It's
I don't know.
not, but
I'm a Gen Xer. Guys refers to peoples.
but maybe I should say you dolls.
Yes, definitely switch. Look, I'm gonna keep you guys because I'm sexist and
And I'll
old-fashioned.
say you
And you
dolls.
switch to you dolls. And
Well,
see.
dolls.
We'll just see. Well, dolls. This was
Listen,
fun.
dolls. No, really, it means a lot. I know that some of the people that are listening, I believe 68% are not actual subscribers, but they'll listen to like every episode. So thank you for subscribing, for going to gilmorefriends.com. I think we had a lot of fun putting this together. And as you could see my face, this is my face now every time Carrie logs in for us to watch another episode of Gilmore
It's so
Friends.
uncomfortable. You guys, I want more attention from my first-time viewers with me because a lot of people are on Team Chemda, and I need more people on Team Carrie. Team hasn't seen it yet.
Mike is saying just call us mofos, but I think I'm going to call you Gilmore Friends.
Someone said call us mofos? Some doll said that? All right, doll. It sounds
I like it.
so...
I like it. I like
You
it
like
too
it?
much. I like it a lot. I don't know if I could adapt to it, but I'm going to try.
All right.
Stack Mook is saying don't do that.
Don't do what?
I don't know which one.
What are you referring to, Stockmuck?
It could be mofos. I'm not sure, but yeah, thank you for tuning in, for being interested, for commenting. We still didn't get to like half.
We didn't
the
get
comments.
to we have a 36-page document. We read 4 things from it. We read not even a whole page. You guys, we did a lot of prep for this, and we read 3 things. So keep them coming. We thank you so much for engaging and your comments. Please don't write that I'm not dateable. That hurts my feelings. And
just write that we're dateable. Is that what you want?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
am I
Just
getting
keep
it?
writing, "You're dateable," after everything I say. That's all anyone wants to hear.
You're, like, so
"You're
dateable.
so dateable.
You know
You're"
what? I could see you on a date. That's how dateable you are. You're so good at it.
You could see that about me, that I could be on
Yeah.
a date
You would
ever?
never ruin a date.
Nice. Alright, you guys, that's my time.
Yeah. Oh, we
I'm gonna
can't
go out
thank you
on that
enough. This
pun.
was so much
This
fun.
was a
Thank
lot of
you.
fun.
Share the show, of course. We appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
We did